Today, we're gonna tour one of the most unique properties in all of Encino that features a 30-car driveway for potentially the best value. So let's go check it out. Starting our tour, walking through the pedestrian gate, down this pathway, you look up to the property behind me. Check out the curb appeal, some of the best I've ever seen in Encino. And as I said earlier, you can fit up to 30 cars on this driveway. There are a total of 2 motor gates, one to each side of this front yard, laced with beautiful landscaping, red flowers, a multitude of trees, a variety of colors in the flowers directly in front of our property to both sides, a European style white balustrade giving you some extra patio sections out front here. This entire property is completely symmetrical, so when you look up at the home, the master bedroom on the top level separates the other bedrooms up there, and then you'll notice how the layout is also symmetrical, as one side is identical to the other, as well as this driveway that's separated by the water fountain here in the center. But let me show you the inside because this one is full of surprises. Let's go check it out. As we tour this beautiful Encino home, it's incredible to see how unique some of these properties are and how important rendered designs can be for the overall experience when looking at homes. That's why in today's video, we've partnered with Fiverr to show you what your future home could potentially look like and how you can utilize a property in a way that's both efficient and stunning. Fiverr makes it easy to find talented remodelers or graphic designers. Just search for professionals who specialize in 3D modeling and home design. Whether you're planning a remodel or just dreaming up your next space, it's a great starting point. We collaborated with Jahed, who creates not only hyper-realistic renderings, but also 3D floor plans, custom interior and exterior designs, and other visuals tailored specifically for real estate projects. These renderings turned out unbelievable. I mean, look at how realistic this image of the home looks. It's hard to believe that that's not an actual photo. It really shows how seeing a project before it even exists can change your entire perspective and help you plan out your dream home with intention and clarity. Watching our videos and seeing homes just like this one can definitely motivate you to envision what you want your future home to look like. So look no further than Fiverr to get the job done and jumpstart your next design project. Just head to fiverr.co/Darren to check out the services available and use code KRIZMAY to get 10% off. But now let's get back to the tour. Stepping inside to this near 10,000 square foot home. This home features a total of 7 bedrooms and 9 bathrooms. So there is a lot to see in this incredible property. We're gonna start over here, the left side. We've got the living area. And as I said in the introduction, this home is symmetrical. So both wings are identical to each other, but this is where we're gonna find the living room, diamond-shaped light fixture up above, wood-burning fireplace surrounded by beautiful stone, and direct access outside to a patio space that I showed you right next to the driveway. One thing that you're gonna notice about this house that is really unique are the ceilings. Every space has their own custom ceiling above it to really separate it from other areas in this house. So we're gonna now show you what it looks like across the way here at the dining area. Seating for 12, gorgeous light fixture directly above our wood dining table. Look up at those beautiful ceilings. The wood really gives it a warm feel in this space, and there's a lot of wood details and features throughout this home, one being the dining table that we're looking at. Once again, you do have direct access outside to a little patio space that is blocked off, separated by a wall next to our driveway and that gorgeous water fountain out there that I'm kind of obsessed with. But next to our dining area, we're gonna find a wine wall, dark wood finishes throughout, 2 floating glass shelves, and then once again, symmetrical to both sides, completely identical. Several bottles of wine, as you can see, can be stored within these columns. And then down below, there are 2 Zephyr mini refrigerators and more wine storage down there beneath. I do like the wood tones. It complements the bright white oak down beneath us very well. As we walk to the left wing of the home, I just wanted to point out directly above me is a gorgeous chandelier separated by many different size circular crystal-like lights. It looks absolutely gorgeous and adds to the luxury theme that we'll see throughout the rest of this property. This is a one-of-a-kind home here in Encino. Passing the staircase to my right, this is unique. Gonna give you a quick sneak peek before we head in there, but first, this is where we're gonna find the powder room, the first bathroom of 9 in this house. Dark stone wall behind your large circular mirror, directly above our vanity with the integrated sink, several drawer space down beneath. It's all about the details in here. As you see, the vanity leg down beneath is identical to the balustrade out there with the European style. So it makes this entire bathroom more homey than living in one of those modern white boxes that you might typically see. And this is your home movie theater. It definitely takes on a different look from everything we've already seen throughout this home. Look up above. You can change the LED lights to any color that you desire to give it a much different aesthetic than just the dark look in here. Carpets do match the rest of the tones and the furniture. And then large projector screen up on the wall with the projector hanging down from the ceiling in the back row. There are 2 levels to this home movie theater. So can you guys imagine yourself sitting on this chair, watching your favorite movie on the screen? I know I definitely can. That fish is a little scary, but let's keep on moving and show you what's next door here. All right, heading into this room. Now, this is our first guest bedroom in the home. A large one, that is, and it is looking out to the front yard, the large curved driveway, enough room for a desk that looks out to your landscaping in the front yard. And then it does have an ensuite bathroom with beautiful quartzite stone in there, chrome shower head, modern vanity, and you've got light gray tiled floors in here. It also does come fully equipped with a walk-in closet as well. And as we leave that room and wrap up this wing of the lower level of the house, I'm gonna show you what might be my favorite room in this entire home. So this is our game room slash lounge area. You could make it more of a seating lounge than a room where you can play some billiards down here. I do like the cube light fixture up above. And because it's set up for me, you know I have to see if I can break this efficiently. And well, not quite efficiently, did not make a single ball, but you know, there's always next house tour to try that out. I like the staging in here. It matches the vibe with the dark wood aesthetic. Also, the 3 wood beams up above in the same tones as the rest of the wood features in here. I'm also a fan of the staging in this wall art, and then we've got some tic-tac-toe down beneath as well. And this room does have direct access to the massive backyard that includes a putting green, a basketball court, large pool, and 1 bed, 1 bath, 800 square foot guest house. But that was actually only a portion of what this backyard used to be. There's a total of what was 6 lots here on this property that they expanded to multiple homes now. So this is definitely the best of those 5 homes currently sitting in this part of Encino. And I can't wait to get out there because I'm gonna have to show you my skills on the putting green and shooting some hoops. So we'll stick around and show you that a little later. But let's leave this room, see what's next. Passing the staircase once again, this is where the elevator is located in the very center of the house, right next to built-in bookshelves, floating wood shelves with LED lights underneath all of them. And then you have where probably you're gonna be spending most of your time, in the family room to one side, the kitchen to the other. We're gonna start you in the kitchen because I know you wanna see this. There's not 1, but 2 quartzite islands in here, bright tones throughout. And I feel like this is a kitchen that you could actually see yourself cooking in. You could actually see yourself having a conversation over a nice breakfast, over some eggs and bacon in here with your family members. It's not one of those modern homes that you might think, this is only good for a bachelor. This truly is a family home in Encino, in a great family neighborhood in the San Fernando Valley. But let's go through all the details here. We've got the fridge and freezer, Sub-Zero, once again, top of the line appliances. If you follow me this way, down beneath, light gray tones, so much drawer space surrounding me. And then to both sides, above both islands, you have 2 large light fixtures, breakfast bar seating to one side of the island, and then this window above our gold-toned sink looks out to that gorgeous backyard. And the sink does match the color of the veins that we see throughout the white countertops, which are also displayed on the backsplash that actually goes up to the ceiling and surrounds these windows here, which is cool. Cabinets are also floating, LED lights underneath, also going up to the ceiling there. So much countertop space throughout this kitchen. It leads us over to your 6-burner gas stove, pot filler on the left side, which I'm always a fan of course. And then the hood vent that blends in so nicely. European style kitchen overall, just a perfect vibe for any family. And I feel like if you own this house, you're gonna have to have a chef cooking up meals, because why not? Or actually leave the chef alone. You'd probably want to be cooking meals if you're living in this house. Then you've got a smaller squared sink on our island next to our stovetop, dual Wolf ovens down beneath us, and then a built-in Wolf microwave in the island over here. But that's not all for our kitchen. If you keep following me down this way, we do have your butler's pantry and the walkway from our kitchen leading all the way into the dining room, so you can cook up a meal, or the chef can cook up a meal, and then serve it on a nice dish, present it very well to your family over in the dining room behind me. Passing the dining room, if you follow me to this wing, this door leads into that 3-car garage that we saw from the exterior. Room to my right is a smaller one than you might be used to, but this is where the office is located. You do get a little bit of a view out to your driveway, enough space to have your dream size office desk, and it gets the job done here in this smaller room. Next to us, as I said, garage, mudroom area, lots of storage. To the right, you have a bathroom, glass shower in here, textured tiles in your shower, glass shower in here, textured tiles in your shower, vanity with quartz countertops, and gray tones in the storage below. Then you have a door that actually opens up right next to another door. So this would technically be a full ensuite room, but it is currently staged as your gym with 2 stationary bikes, a massage bed behind me, access to the backyard, and then if you come over here, this is the best part of this gym, and it would be your built-in sauna. And you can maybe fit 5, 6 people in here. There are 2 levels if you go over to this side, hang out, get your sauna session on within your own home. Outside of the sauna, 3 large mirrors built into the wall behind me, but this is your private wellness space of the home. You gotta have something like this within any home of this caliber at this price range and beyond. But let's leave this and go to the other wing. And as we head to the other side, I wanted to show you one more thing. If you look up at the blue lights, which are my favorite color, by the way, I can change them to any color that I desire. What do you want? Red? Do you want orange? Do you want green? Boom, look at that. Really easy with the click of a button from that remote, which is pretty fascinating to me. Here in the center, a little breakfast table, gorgeous chandelier, and then look at the ceilings above. As I said, they all have their own unique style to them. Then we transition into a coffered ceiling here in our family room. Symmetrical, once again, everything is pretty identical and symmetrical throughout this home. To both sides of the fireplace with more dark wood, floating shelves, LED lights, a great space to read, hang out in a library area, have a nice conversation, built-in speakers up above, quartz stone surrounding that fireplace, and then direct access to the outdoors through these sliders, which we do have to show you now, and I'm excited to go shoot some hoops, so let's jump to the backyard. Heading out to the backyard, underneath the covered patio area, you can see to one side we have some outdoor seating, and then it leads us to what might be the best part, the amenities. This is a 3-hole putting green, which is where I'd be spending most of my time, because if you watch, I can drain these putts with ease. One try, oh my gosh. That was pretty close, actually. Not too bad, but that's not all the fun that you could be having back here. We do have a basketball hoop over in the corner, and you know I have to show you my skills on one take every time. Come on. All right, that's, let's cut that out. That's an air ball there. Well, that was fun. One more just for fun. Still missed. It's okay. All right, we're gonna continue, but it is nice to at least have some sort of entertainment in the backyard, such as a basketball hoop. Look at this large tree, also giving you some shade out here next to your pool so you can enjoy the sun. But look at that property behind me. So much land out here. Sometimes you wouldn't even think that you could have all this land in the San Fernando Valley for less than $10 million. What do you know? Large pool in the center, spa as well, Baja shelves to both sides, and then there is a fire pit area directly next to our spa. Hang out right here, cook some s'mores, take a dip in the jacuzzi, go back and forth. Look at this beautiful property. And then we're gonna show you the guest house. So we do have some day beds to one side, another space for some outdoor seating. And then let me show you this 833 square foot, one bed, one bath guest house. Starting with the living room, large cube, modern light fixture up above, full kitchen in here, with the same countertops we actually saw in the kitchen, so they do not cheap out on the finishes, even in our guest house. Whirlpool appliances, microwave up above, oven down beneath, 4-burner stove, built-in cabinetry, looks gorgeous, European style throughout. Then you've got over here, actually is not the bedroom. This is a little office space. That could be also great for sitting down, grabbing a book, and then relaxing, reading it, and then moving on with your day. So you technically have an office room and a full bedroom. Bathroom has a glass shower in there, unique tile going up to the ceiling in the shower. And then this bedroom is pretty cozy, and you look out to some greenery because you have those ficus trees just 2 steps away from these doors leading outside. You can see natural sunlight also does come in here. So this actually would give you the most privacy of any room throughout this entire property. Honestly, the owner could just live very comfortably in this guest house. It's also a walk-in closet behind me and another door leading directly outside between the bedroom and the bathroom. Let's finish the backyard. So there's also some dining space. They did a great job with all the staging, more room for the dog to run around. And then that is the gate where you could actually open up and fit more cars. I mean, if 30 cars isn't enough to have in your front yard, you can fit even more if you open that up and have them drive out here. If you're having a large event or a party, as you can see, that's what you'd want to do if you own this house. Just about the best home on the block here in Encino. And then we have outdoor kitchen with a barbecue grill, sink, concrete countertops. And this gives you a view of the rest of your backyard, so you can enjoy the sunshine while everyone else is partying as well. But let's go back inside because that was everything for out here. Now we have to go upstairs because the master bedroom is unreal. Heading up to the top floor landing area before we head into the primary suite. What did you think the layout looks like up here? Oh yeah, it's of course symmetrical. You've got multiple bedrooms to both sides of me that look pretty much the same. Stick around to see what they look like, and they have a lot of outdoor space as well. Elevator leads you up here directly in front of our primary suite. Follow me in here. The first thing we're gonna see, the living room area in your bedroom. How do you know you've made it when you have a living room in your bedroom? Dual-sided fireplace. Love the detail and the design surrounding the fireplace with that ledge up above. No TV because you got these views. Walking to our first balcony up here on your primary suite, you feel like you're on top of the world, but we're still in your bedroom because you look over your backyard and the rest of the properties that the owner of this home also owns. You can almost maybe shoot a hoop into the basketball hoop from out here. You can see the guest house as well and the pool, which we showed you earlier. But let's head back inside. There's a lot more to see as we walk into the bedroom, where once again, unique ceilings, dark wood paneling holding this large pendant light fixture from the center of it. King-size bed here to one side, and then the other side of that dual-sided fireplace as well, surrounded by more beautiful stone. Bookshelf to the left with LED lights underneath the floating shelves. And this also has a second balcony attached to another bedroom through this door that we're gonna show you not now. We're going to head to the bathroom first and then go into the other bedrooms. Well, walk in here with me. This is a one-of-a-kind bathroom because what sticks out to me is the bathtub. Normally, I'm honestly not a fan of the typical freestanding egg-shaped tubs that we might see in a lot of modern homes. The reason being is because you can't put a candle, your phone, a book, soap, shampoo, or anything on a ledge. You have to set it on the ground next to you. But because this is built in with the beautiful quartzite surrounding it, you have a lot of room to place whatever objects that you need to place while you're having the experience of having your own spa day in your bathroom, which is nice. You can see the natural sunlight coming in through the window. And then we've got dual vanities to both sides. This would be the hers portion with the makeup station on the right side, the his directly on the opposite side with the same light fixtures to both sides of this mirror. And just look at the details of all of the surroundings, as well as down beneath in our storage space. Water closet to both sides are also identical. And then in the very center, we've got a glass shower. Let's walk in here because we always have to show you the glass shower. Feels homey in here. 2 shower heads in here, one on the ceiling, one built into the stone on the wall, handheld shower head, and then a floating quartz shower bench that is crafted into the glass wall as well, which is amazing, and it is floating completely off the ground down beneath. And they did go with a pretty interesting tile below our feet in the hexagon shape, the gray tone, a nice contrast from the bright white that we're seeing throughout the rest of our bathroom. But what else do we have in here? It is the dual closet, starting with the hers. I do like the lighting throughout this closet. Wood finishes once again, glass doors so you can display your favorite dresses, suits, etc. Storage space, all of these drawers as well. L-shaped closet, enough room for most of your clothes. There is a his on the opposite side. Well, this is the his. Not as much space as the hers, that's for sure, but I feel like most guys can do with this situation here. It's not bad. Let's walk out of here, and that was everything for our primary suite. Now let's get outside and show you the rest of the bedrooms. This railing overlooks the grand foyer, and we're a little bit closer to the gorgeous chandelier in the center of the home. You can see the water fountain, the front yard of the property, but follow me down to this wing, storage space to my left, and then on the right side, we have a full laundry room next to 2 bedrooms. The first one here, you look up, 3 dark beams on the ceiling, and there is a balcony. I'm gonna walk out here actually. It is honestly such a bright day. I wish I had my glasses on me, but now we are overlooking that putting green and the left wing of the house from up here. This is the balcony that I told you was attached to the master bedroom behind me. So you can see that maybe you have that as a toddler's room while you're living in here. You're very close to the youngest children in the house. Let's walk back inside. Full walk-in closet, ensuite bedroom, of course. So you've got similar beautiful finishes in the bathroom, built-in bathtub, glass shower, and then I want to show you the other balcony real quick because this one overlooks that driveway. I don't know which view I like better, the front yard or the backyard. The front yard is really what stands out to me. This is a one-of-a-kind property here in Encino or any part of the San Fernando Valley with this much space to fit 30 cars or maybe 50 smart cars. You never know. But let's walk back inside and wrap up these rooms. Next door is another bedroom. This one is attached to the balcony we just showed you. Walk-in closet once again, ensuite bathroom, and you have a Juliet balcony, so you don't get much space, but you still get some fresh air, you get views, you can overlook that insane front yard I'm a big fan of course. And the bathroom in here has darker stone tile on your shower walls. Once again, built-in bathtub in there, glass door to head into the shower. Love the finishes, the design. This house does feel very homey with the combination and contrast of elements throughout. But head out of here, you're just walking this home with me. So you can experience what it would be like as if you were purchasing this home, or maybe you won the lottery, maybe you own this house outright, more storage space to the right. I'm walking directly straight. Very similar look to this bedroom because, once again, it's symmetrical. This is identical, but now we have a large balcony overlooking the guest house out there. Walk-in closet once again, and it is en suite with a full bathroom. A little bit different when it comes to the finishes in here. You've got a textured tile in your shower, but a built-in bathtub once again. Great tones in our vanity drawer space, and then yet another way to access the outdoors. Every room pretty much has 2 separate balconies, which is incredible. There aren't many houses like that, and with ceilings as high as you'll see in this specific room. But let's walk out of here. Next door, the last bedroom, but definitely not least, because once again, guys, you have 2 ways to access the outdoors. This one is connected to that corner balcony, and then once again, a smaller Juliet-style balcony out here. But actually, it's not fully a Juliet balcony because you can walk out here and maybe even put a seat out there. That's pretty much it. Walk-in closet, bathroom that is identical once again to the one next door, but this is the final bedroom up on our top floor. I do want to go outside the backyard one last time, so follow me out there. The design of this home is one of a kind here in Encino. There's so much to love, but let me know in the comments what your favorite part about this home was. Also, thank you again to Fiverr for sponsoring this video. If you want to find a designer or architect for your next project, visit fvrr.co/Darren and use code KrizMay for 10% off your first order.